Sunday, July 7th, black car update. So, what haven't I done to this car since brother Chris and I put the new engine in? I've done everything on this car. Busted my ass on it. Have a dyno day scheduled for Tuesday on the 9th of July. Hoping the guy can put on the dyno, redo the carb, and really get the engine to perform. I feel as if in changing out the engine, I can't get it to pull all the way to RPM, at least to $5,000, 5,500. And that's really where the cam starts kicking in. It's about $4,000, 4,500, all the way through max RPM, 5,500, 6,000 RPMs. So in any event, I've done what I can, hoping that the dyno guy can do his magic and tune it and get her going. So let's see, what have I done? So far, I have changed the intake manifold. I have changed the spark plugs, added boots to number, let's see, what number is that? Number 5. And over here on the other side, put boot on number 6 because the wires were starting to burn. They were getting crispy down here, right there. Actually on number 6, the boot burned through. Didn't realize it. And then when I was fixing it, working on it, I realized that was what was happening. So I replaced the boot, put a heat wrap on it, whatever. The alternator has been out 3 times, swapped for another one. The lower pulley was bad. Wouldn't hold power onto the alternator belt. First time that's ever happened to me, ever. So I had to pull the fan box and everything out, redo that. Let's see, I have reprogrammed when the fan comes on. I have a computerized fan controller. It's pretty slick from Dakota Digital, and reprogrammed the secondary fan so it would come on earlier. This engine runs a little hotter than the old engine, and the secondary fan kicks on sooner, so it'll cool the engine better. I've removed the carb about 5 times and rejetted, rerouted the carburetor. I have put the original springs back into the distributor. The original distributor, the springs for the weights. So the curve is a little different. I've timed it, I've screwed with the carburetor, I have even pulled the valve train and put new valve keepers in it. They're offset valve keepers to put a little more spring tension into the springs. That was a job. That was a big job. Did that. Let's see, changed the oil from the break-in oil to regular engine oil, and change the filter, and god dang, what else? Over here, like I said on the other video, I painted the floorboards. I did a bunch of corrosion control. Took the seat out, put it back in for the corrosion control over here on the post down there, and on the other post down here. Put some seam sealer down there and painted it and everything. Did a lot of corrosion control under the car, and it's like every time I put it in the air, I do more corrosion control. Wiped the car down, and it's getting pretty close to being ready for the salt flaps. Ready for the dyno on Tuesday. Pretty excited about that. And gosh, the list Oh yeah, yeah. The list just keeps getting longer and longer and longer. So at the end of this, we'll do dyno, get the car locked in, running a lot better. Hopefully dialed in completely, so it'll pull all the way to 5,000, 5,500. That would be awesome. And my number is what? Let's see, 365 horsepower, 350, 370 torque. That's my prognostication. Let's cross our fingers and hope for more. That would be very cool. So in any event, pretty long video, but that's about all I got. A lot of work done in the last few weeks trying to get ready for the flats, and going for 150 this year. In any event, that's all I got. Talk to you later. Bye.